Hello, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, teacher.
Good evening, teacher.
Good
Good
morning,
evening. Yes,
teacher. Good morning, teacher.
good
Good
evening. The recording
evening,
is
teacher.
already on progress. Allow TIS and Teacher Jermaine to record our session this afternoon.
Teacher.
Hello. The time check is already 6:02 in the evening. Okay, it's good. The Raka is already here. Catherine, how are you? You feel great now?
So great, teacher.
Okay, that's good. Can I talk to Clara Hagang?
Evening, good evening, teacher.
Hello. Hello. What's your full name? Your name is Clara. Hello. Your name is Clara.
Your name is Clark.
Oh, wow. Are you new in TIS? Okay. Okay, good thing that
Hello, teacher.
okay, the
Hello,
NTC girls are
teacher.
here. Hello. Hello girls. Hi Queenie.
Hi.
Hello. Okay. So we will be continuing our discussion last Wednesday. So this is a separate or this is a different class from what we used to have every Monday. Okay? So last time, we go back or we talk about chapter 2 and the first lesson is about the different articles. The teacher was able to introduce to you the articles a, and, an, and also the. Who among you here can tell everyone when are we going to use the article a or a? I repeat the question. When are we going to use the article a or a?
When the words start with sounds like consonant.
Okay, Inda is right. We are going to use a or a for words that starts with the consonant or not sounding like, but consonant. For example, we say a book, a ball, a table, a ribbon, a bottle. Okay, because those words starts with a consonant. How about for an? When to use that one? I repeat the question. When are we going to use the article an? Hello, can you
Um,
hear me?
when? Oh, yes, teacher.
Okay, Joy, you want to answer that?
Good evening, teacher.
Okay, Joy, say it again, please.
Okay, when the first letter of the word is a vowel.
Can you give examples to that, Joy?
Example, the word is uh, ebook, like ebook. Then we say it an ebook
Okay,
because
that's
the
good.
first one is e.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I hope you were able to listen to Josephine's discussion on when to use an or how she reasoned it out. Okay, an is for words that starts with a vowel. Okay, you say an apple. Joy said an ebook, an umbrella, an egg, an igloo, an ice cream. So those are some examples. Okay. Thank you so much for remembering our activity last Wednesday. So I will now start sharing my screen. We will be continuing with chapter 2, still with chapter 2, okay? This will be a refresher of everything that we have discussed. I hope you can still recall as we go through the given examples in here. So do you have chapter 2 on my screen?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so when chapter 2 is all about confusing words and homonyms. Okay, you have confusing words and homonyms. Can you still recall what homonyms are? What are homonyms?
I think homonym is each of two words having the same spelling or pronunciation but different meaning or origin.
Okay. So when we talk about homonyms, okay, almost words having almost the same spelling. Okay. Yeah, there are cases they have the same spelling, but you just pronounce or say it differently. And also, they also have different meaning. But homonyms can also be words that doesn't have the same spelling, as long as it it almost has the same sound. So that's why it's confusing, or that's why it's called confusing words. So first on the list, if you can still recall, is the word accept and accept. Okay. Accept and accept. That's the first pair of homonym. When you say accept, that is to agree. When you say accept, meaning you are making an exception. Okay, all the boys, for example, teacher will say all the boys except Orlando. So we are going to use except. Okay, there is an exception. Okay, to accept is to agree. Oh, when you say I accept your idea, meaning I agree with your idea. So that's the first word, accept and accept. Accept. Okay, next we have the second pair. Joy, please read.
Ad advertisement, and ad is to perform addition. Addition.
Joy, read again. Advertisement.
Okay. Ad is advertisement, and ad is to perform addition.
Joy, can you, okay, Joy, we have Joy and everyone. We have add. This one is also add. What's the difference between the two? This. What's the difference between this word? Oh, how do you say that one? Okay, and that one. What's the difference between the two? Hello?
Um, I can only explain the ad one, but the A with AD, I can't explain it very well. that okay?
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so add is like example like to add stuff like I have a phone and then I want to add something on it.
Mm-hmm.
And for add, it's like um in Indonesian we call it iklan. Like in some show there will be ad.
Yes, that's right, Joy. Okay, because we are Joy, am I right? We are talking about the first one, AD.
Yes.
Okay. We can see ad short. You know what? AD ad is a short term for advertisement. Okay, for sorry for that. It's a short term. When you say ad, it's you know when you say you have seen an ad or an advertisement about shampoo on television. You can hear some ad in radios. You know what? There can also be ad on newspapers or magazines. Okay. Do you somehow get what ad is, everyone? When before the final show, there can be ads on the television or before a concert, before a gig, there will be some ads before the final show. Okay, so again, an ad is the shortened form of advertisement. On the other hand, its pair is ad. So we have ad, double D. It's to perform addition. Simple, okay? When I say 5 plus 5, or you say add 5 and 5, you're going to put it together to perform addition. Add could also mean, um, when you say, you add sugar in my milk, or you add or you put something. So that's what you mean by this too. Later on, if we finish everything, maybe for this part, teacher will be giving you examples for that one. Okay? Take note of this too. Next, we have four. Okay, we have four now. You know what? We were able to discuss this one before. So this is just a refresher, if you can still recall. Mark, how about you read the next four?
Okay.
Can,
Ads.
Excuse me, Mark.
Yes.
Can you still recall this lesson before? We have finished discussing this one.
Well, and then we have ads. Like ADS.
You f-
ADS.
you forget about this one?
Oh, ads.
Not really. Okay.
Ads.
Okay, go. Okay, Mark, your connection is not stable.
Hello, hello. Is this good enough?
Okay, it's good now. Okay, start reading from this one.
Ads. AIDS. AIDS. AIDS.
Okay. Okay,
AIDS.
you are right. Okay, you were able to read it correctly, but I also want you to read its definition. So when you say AIDS, it's a fruit drinks. You read its definition. Come again, Mark. Okay.
AIDS. Fruit drink. Huh? AIDS. People who need help assistance. AIDS. Acronym for Acquired Immune Deficiency Syndrome. AIDS, help, assist.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you, Mark. Okay, can I ask Arga to also read everything, Arga?
Okay, Miss. AIDS, fruit
Mm-hmm.
drinks.
Should we read that one as AIDS? AIDS. Arga AIDS.
AIDS, fruit drinks. AIDS, people who
Mm-hmm.
help.
Really? AIDS? It's also AIDS. AIDS.
AIDS, people who help assistance. AIDS, acronym for acquired immune deficiency syndrome. AIDS helps assist.
Okay, good. Can I ask Rati, Nesta, Tiara, girls?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, girls, please read also from here.
From AIDS, teacher.
AIDS. Oh, yeah. AIDS.
Yes, teacher. AIDS, AIDS, fruit drinks. AIDS, people who help or assistance. AIDS, acronym for acquired
Acquired
immune deficiency
deficiency.
syndrome.
Good. AIDS.
Yes, deficiency syndrome. And the last, AIDS helps assist.
Very good. Thank you, girls.
Thank you, teacher.
Okay,
You're welcome,
everyone.
teacher.
Yes, thank you, girls. Everybody. Okay. If you can see, if you can see and hear, Rati, please, okay, it's okay now. Okay. I want you to look at this one. The first one, you're not going to read that as ADIS. Same with the second one. This four has the same pronunciation. Again, listen. These four words have the same pronunciation. Pronunciation. You say AIDS, 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 and AIDS. But how do they differ? How do they differ? They differ in spelling, right? These three, okay, they differ in spelling
Yes,
and they
teacher.
also yes, that's good, Rati. They differ in spelling and they also differ in definition or what the word means. So AIDS, it's a fruit drink. When you say AIDS, this one, I will erase that one for a while. So when you say AIDS with E here, this is it's a noun. It refers to the people giving help. Okay, they are also called assistants. While when you say AIDS, it's a verb. Aids, to aid is to help or to assist. So please take note of this four. Okay, so when you say AIDS in capital letter, it is the acronym for acquired immune deficiency syndrome. Okay, acquired immune deficiency syndrome. I'll stop sharing my screen. Teacher. Yes, Queenie. Am I sharing my screen?
No, teacher.
Okay. Please wait while I okay. Please wait while teacher is typing the sentences. Okay. What you can see on my screen are the examples or the activities we had before, but we will just skip this one because were not able to discuss it yet. Okay, here, I have here two sentences. Okay, so this one is aid versus aid. Okay, so ignore ones. Okay, who were able um to give or to write the definition of aid? AID. What do we mean by AID? It's just similar with AIDS. What do we mean by AID? Hello? Aid is when you say aid, AID, that is to help or to give assistance. How about this one? AIDE, also aid. What do we mean by this? It refers to a person giving help or giving assistance. This one, aid, okay, aid can be a noun or it can also be a verb. This one, aid, it is a person who helps. Okay, try to answer number one. Okay, try to answer number one. Daraka, would you like to answer number one?
ID.
ID.
Uh, How do you read Daraka?
For 2 years. The answer is ID.
Come again. Should we read this one as ID?
Aid.
Come again.
Aid. With an E.
Okay. Yes. It's aid with an E.
E.
Because we are talking about, okay, we
Someone
are
who
talking,
help.
yes, someone who worked. Okay, we are talking about Rati. Rati is a person. Okay, because if we talk about someone who gives help or an assistant, we use aid with an E. Okay, Rati has worked as an aid.
Aid.
Okay, how about sentence number two?
Okay.
How about sentence number two? Do
We
you
are
still want
going
to
to
answer? Okay, yes, go on. Daraka, go on.
I'm sorry. We are going to Indonesia to give blank to people. The answer is 8 without E.
Okay. So what does it mean? You are going to Indonesia to give help to people. So
People.
aid here, yes. So this aid here is used as a, okay. You are referring to the help you are giving to the people of Indonesia. Okay, next. How about, okay, thank you, Daraka.
You're welcome, miss.
Catherine, for sentence number 3.
Okay, teacher. Vegetables blank indigestion. The answer is 8 AID.
Oh, yes. Oh, you know what, Catherine? Just hearing your voice, it looks like you still have a cough and you still have a cold,
Yes,
right?
teacher.
Oh, drink a lot of water. Drink your medicine.
Teacher. Thank you, teacher.
Okay. Okay, Catherine is right. Vegetables aid in digestion. Okay, meaning vegetables help in digestion. Okay, if we use vegetable singular, our verb here with is should be with s. So say vegetable aids in digestion. If this is plural, vegetables, this one should be um in plural form also, aid in digestion. Okay, that's good. I want now Honey to read 1 and 3. 1 to 3, Honey.
Okay, teacher. 1. Roti has worked as an aide to the teacher for 2 years. 2. We are going to Indonesia to give the aid to people. 3. Vegetables aid in digestion.
Honey, vegetables. Vegetables.
Vegetable
That's one, digestion.
digestion.
Okay. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome, teacher.
Erin, please read Erin.
Teacher.
Yes, miss.
Please read.
1. Rati has worked as an aide to the teacher for 2 years. 2. We are going to Indonesia to give aid to people. 3. Vegetables aid in
Digestion.
digestion.
Yes, digestion.
Digestions.
Yes. Thank you, Erin. Can I go now to the entity girl, Sandra, or maybe Cindy and Greed? Sandra, Cindy, or maybe Trisha, Stephanie, Boston, Yen, girls.
Yes, teacher.
So it's this one.
Rati has
Hello.
worked as aide to the teacher for 2 years.
Continue. Number two,
Number
we.
two, number
We
two,
are
we are going to Indonesia to give aid, aid
aid,
to
aid.
people. Number three, vegetables aid in digestion.
Okay. Girls, you say vegetables. Vegetables. Come again. Follow teacher.
Vegetables.
Vegetables. Come again.
Vegetables.
Yes. Okay. Vegetables aid in digestion. Thank you, girls. Okay, now let's move now to add versus add. It's ADD versus AD. Oh, Who would like to give me what's the difference between the two? What is add and what is add? Or we can also use adds and add. Nobody would like to give the definition of these two words? Do you want to
Teacher,
Okay, yes, and
adds with 2D is to perform addition or put something. Uh, adds for 1D is advertisement.
okay. Yeah, that's very good. Thank you, Enda. Okay, please give teacher 30 seconds to finish typing all the sentences. While teacher is typing, I want you to read through the sentences so that it will be easy for you to answer the question later on. Okay, so we have one, two, three. Okay, we have 5 sentences in here. So this is adds. You know, we can just use add. Add is to perform addition or to add something. While you say adds or add 1D, it is an advertisement. Okay, number 1. I mean number 4. Okay, number 4. Tristan is very quiet. Tristan, can we have you?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, number 4.
4. The magazine is full of ads.
Okay. With 1D.
1.
Okay. Since are we going to use the singular form or the plural form of this?
The plural form, right?
Yeah, you're right. We're going to use the plural form because we have the word full. Okay, the magazine is full of ads. Okay, Tristan is right. Okay, Tristan, I still want you to do number 5.
Okay, number 5. Blank the butter and eggs to the mixture. Um, Ads.
1D or 2D?
2D. 2D.
Okay, we say add the butter and eggs to the mixture. Okay, that's right. Okay, thank you, Tristan. Okay, so why are we going to use add with 2D here, with two letter D? Because you're going to add. Okay, the mixture is there. You're going to put it together into the mixture, the butter and the egg. So you say add A, D, and D. How about number 6? I want Jennifer to read and answer number 6. Jennifer.
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
Blank, blank, blank. 5 and 2. The answer is at
1D or 2D?
yes, teacher.
What at 1D or 2D?
2D.
Okay, yeah, 2D. To add meaning you're going to do addition. Add 5 and 2. Okay, that's right. Thank you, Jennifer.
Welcome, teacher.
Nayaka, number 7, please. Noelito, number 8 is for you. Why are your cameras closed? Nayaka?
Yes.
Yes. Nayaka?
Yes.
Okay, number 7. Number 7, please.
Did you blank my name in the list?
Yes.
The answer
What do you
is
think?
at 2D. 2D.
Yes. 2D, that's right. Did you add my name in the list? That's right. Thank you, Nayaka.
You're welcome, Miss.
Noelito, please, number 8.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
I saw your shampoo ad on television.
Yes. What
Double
ad should we use? Double
double
D? Double D? It's an advertisement. So what are we going to use?
1D.
Okay. 1D. Okay. Because you have here on TV. Okay. So we are going to use add with 1D. Okay, Noel? Noel?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I will be adding 2 more sentences. Please wait. Okay. Noelito, number 9, still you, please. Noel.
Okay, teacher. I saw an blank for a new video game.
Yes.
The answer is at 1D.
What? Yes, that's right. It's 1D. Thank you, Noel.
You're welcome, teacher.
Katrina, number 10, please. Katrina. Katrina.
Yes, Miss.
Okay, number 10, please.
Can you blank more sugar to my coffee?
Mm-hmm.
At
Yes, what ad? 2D or 1D?
2D.
Yes, that's good. Can you read it again, Katrina?
Yes, Miss. Can you add more sugar to my coffee?
That's very good of you. Katrina, read number 4 to number 7.
Yes, Miss. The magazine is full of ads. Add the butter and eggs to the mixture. Add 5 and 2. Did you add my name in the list?
Very good. Sentence 9, sentence 8 to 10. Clara Hagang, can I ask you to read? Clara?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, try to read number 8 to 10. Number 8, I. Okay, okay. So if not Clara, can I have Nayaka? Nayaka. Nayaka.
Sorry. Okay. 8. I saw your shampoo ads on television. 9. I saw an ad for a new video game. 10.
Can you add more sugar to my coffee?
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, Miss.
Okay, one last. Can I ask NTT girls now who would like to read? Priska. Priska.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, go Priska.
The magazine is full of eggs. Add the butter and eggs to the mixture. Add 5 and 2. Did you add my name in the list?
Okay, thank you
I save
Priska.
you. I save your sample. Yes, teacher. Did
Okay,
you
thank you
add
Priska. Can I
my
ask?
name in the list? Apa nih kayak? Did you add my name in the list?
Okay,
I save your sample ad on the television. I
I
save
saw.
and I save ad for a new video game. Can you add more sugar to my coffee?
Very good. Thank you so much, Priska.
You're welcome, teacher.
Yes, that's very good of you. Okay,
Thank you.
very good. Okay, let's go back to chapter 2. And we have here, okay, we have this one. It's advice with letter C. Okay, advice with letter C versus advice with letter S. Okay, look at this example here. Take note of this one. Girls, boys, take note. Advice and advice. Okay, same way of reading the two words. Okay, same way of reading. But what's the difference now? When you say advice, when you say this one, advice, with letter C, it is a noun. Okay. Or when you say advice with S, it is the act of giving a recommendation. To
Ini
advise
jadi
or to
manis.
say,
Ini jadi manis.
Grace,
Mama.
microphone. Okay, I repeat. When you say advice with letter C, it's a noun, it's a recommendation, or you say what you want, what, okay. You're telling, for example, I am giving an advice to Queenie. I am telling a recommendation to Queenie. But when I say advice with S, it's the verb. It is the act of giving a recommendation. Okay? So advice versus advice. Next one, we also have affect and for a while. Next, we have affect versus effect. Okay. So we have here the explanations. Let's read this one. So, rule number 1. Okay, Jocelyn, please read rule number 1.
Rule number 1. Use affect when you mean bring about or brought about, cause or caused. Example: he affected
Commotion.
a commotion in the crowd, meaning he caused a commotion in the crowd.
Okay, a very simple definition of effect. It is the result. Okay? It is the result. Okay, effect is a result in an action. Okay. How do you, okay, when you say effect, it means the result of an action. Okay, just a very simple definition for effect. Yeah, you have it here. Use effect when you mean, okay, when you mean the result. So you have it here. Use effect when you mean result or the result of an action. Okay. So on the other hand, we are not going to read everything. On the other hand, we also have the word affect. So what is affect? Joy, please continue reading. Joy, rule number 5.
Okay, rule number 5. Affect is used as a noun to mean emotional expression. Example, she showed little affect when told she had won the lottery.
Okay. Affect here is used as noun, meaning, okay, to mean emotional expression. Okay. We also have here, take note of this, for rule number 4, the verb affect means to influence. Okay, here, okay? Affect meaning to influence. The given example, how do budget cuts affect your stuffing? Okay, let's not use that example, but teacher will be giving you simple sentences to understand, okay, to understand effect versus affect. Okay? So effect is the result, everybody. Affect is the result or impact of something. Well, when you say affect, it is to influence or change something. Let's try this one. Hi. Okay, let's just focus in these two sentences. So for this, oh, teacher. Oh my God, teacher is giving the answers already. Okay. I've deleted it. So if you are fast enough to catch that one, that's good. Okay, number 1. Stress can blank your health. Stress can blank your health. What word are we going or what are we going to use? Should we say stress can affect your health or stress can affect your health? What do you think is the correct answer?
Affect.
Yes, Priska. Priska, your microphone is muted. Priska.
I'm sorry, teacher. Number 1, stress can affect your health.
Okay, stress can affect your health. Okay, what do we mean
Your
by
health.
this? Yes,
Number
right.
number 2, number 2, smoking has harmful effect. Effect.
Okay,
Effect.
okay, let's use the plural. Okay, we are going to use the plural form. Let's use effects here. Okay, let's go back to sentence number 1. Stress can affect your health. Okay, if you ask me, teacher, why are we going to use affect? Because stress, if you give another definition to that one, we can say that stress can influence our health or stress can give changes to our health. Okay? For example, if you don't study well, your attitude or your doings can affect your grades. Meaning, it can influence or can change your grades. And number two, smoking has harmful effects. Okay, what does it mean? That smoking has harmful results. Okay, smoking has harmful results. Let's try number three. Um, okay, let's have these sentences. Number three and number four. Let's focus first with sentence number three. Catherine, would you like to read sentence number three, Catherine?
Yes, teacher. The vitamin has good side blank. The answer is effects.
Okay, Catherine, I want to hear it correctly. Did you say effect or affect?
Effect. Effect, teacher.
This one?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, that's right. Okay, but this time we will be using the plural form. So the vitamin has good side effects, meaning that vitamin that I am taking has good results on me. Okay? When you say side effects, what are we talking about the effects in here? It is the results of the vitamin that I am taking in my body. So effects. Okay. Do you get that one? Okay, I hope so you
So,
get it. Okay, number four. Queenie, yes, Queenie. Queenie,
I want to answer.
yes, number four is for you.
Loud music, titik-titik, my concentration.
Okay, again, concentration.
Concentration.
Very good. So loud
Oh,
music affects or affects my concentration.
affect. Affect.
Okay, but this time let's use with S. I want you to read this one.
Loud music affects my concentration.
Okay, come again, Queenie.
Loud music affects my concentration.
Very good. Okay, thank you, Queenie. Okay, let's have the last sentence. Exercise. So let's have sentence number five. Exercise can have positive blank on your health. Exercise can have positive blank on your health. Should we use effects or should we use effects? We are talking now about the positive results. Take note, we are talking about the results. So what are we going to use? Effects or effects? Hello, Mark. I want you to. How about you, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, Mark.
Okay, number 5. Exercise can have positive bearing on your health.
Yes. What do you think?
Effects.
We are
The
talking. Come again.
E
Yeah.
E
Can have positive effects. Yes. But we are going to use effects here because we are talking about the results that exercise can bring to our health. So, exercise can have positive effects on your health. Okay, Mark, I want you to read this one again.
Number 5. Exercise can have positive effects on your health.
Okay, thank you. So before we end, I would like to have a few of you to read all the examples. I'll start with Daraka. Please, if I call your name, I want you to open directly your microphone. One last, Daraka. If not, can I move to Jennifer? Again, Jennifer.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, read now, 1 to 5, please.
Okay, teacher. Number 1. Stress can affect your health. 2. Smoking has harmful effects. 3. The vitamin has good side effects. 4.
Excuse me, miss.
Loud music affects my concentration.
Exercise.
5. Exercise can have positive effects on your health.
Very good. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jennifer.
Excuse me, miss.
Catherine, can I have you to read?
Excuse me, miss.
Yes, excuse me. Yes, who's this one?
Me, Nayaka.
Yes, Nayaka.
May I go to the bathroom?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you, miss.
Okay, Catherine.
Hey, teacher. Stress can affect your health. Smoking has harmful effects. The vitamin has good side effects. Loud music affects my concentration. Exercise can have positive effects on your health.
Okay, very good. One last, Joy, please.
Um, which one?
Everything, Joy. Just read.
Okay. 1. Stress can affect your health. 2. Smoking has harmful effects. 3. The vitamin has good side effects. 4. Loud music affects my concentration. 5. Exercise can have positive effects on your health.
Okay, very good. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for reading that one. So this afternoon or this evening, we have been discussing about homonyms, okay? And examples of those are effect and effect. We also have add and adds. We also have aid and aid. Okay. So I hope in our next meeting, you will not forget about the different homonyms that I presented to you. Hopefully, teacher can prepare a short test just to refresh your understanding for the next meeting. Okay? It's already 7:01. I'm sorry for that one. Okay? Teacher will end now our discussion. Thank you for being with me. I'm happy to have all of you. Enjoy the rest of the evening, everyone. Drink your medicine, Catherine, and have a good night, everyone. Thank you, kids.
Thank you, teacher.
Again. Teacher Inda.
Excuse
Thank
me,
you.
Miss.
Bye, teacher.
Excuse me,
Bye.
Miss.
Yes, yes.
Miss. Excuse me, Miss.
Yes, Nayaka.
Sorry. Sarapa, my brother is fall asleep because he's so tired.
See you next
Yes,
time.
I understand that one, Ayaka. It's okay. Bye, girls. Priska, Sanan. Bye-bye, Grid. Bye, Trisha.
Bye bye,
Ryan.
teacher.
Okay, Miss. Bye.
Bye bye, teacher.